everyone, come and see the greatest thing on your TV. Learning new and exciting stuff, making homework not so tough. Move your feet and shake your bones, have some fun in the No Zone. No Zone, No Zone, have some fun in the No Zone. Yay!
Hello everyone and welcome back to the No Zone. Now this is the place where we have fun as we learn. I am Charlie.
I'm Janet.
Well, and I am Marara. Rah. Whoa, Charlie, the ball. Whoa.
Hey, Mara, you can't play football in the studio. We have a show to do, even if it's all about games.
What, games? What? I love games. I love playing them and making them. I love being in them. Like, for instance, start the clock. Stop the clock. Yeah!
Wow, Mara, you're really excited. Looks like you're going to make today's episode a lot of fun.
I'm especially looking forward to Junction Teens. But that is not all we have lined up for today's show.
Oh, yes, that's true. We have cool words, hot numbers out there, and the big three.
Not forgetting bus stories and career zone in this fun-filled 1-hour show.
Whoa, I'm so excited. Now, let's go to the chill out zone. Our friends are waiting.
You're right, Mara. Come on, everyone.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hello, Marara.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing?
Fine.
Now, before we start, why don't we say a big hello to our friends at home?
Hello.
And now, to start the show off, why don't you tell everyone what today's show is all about?
Well, like you said earlier, Charlie, it's all about games.
You're right, Mara. Now, what are the buzzwords?
Table. Compete. Umpire. Scoreboard.
Excellent. Now, all these have something to do with games. Listen out for them throughout the episode and in the next program.
But for now, let's go to Makutano and find out what the gang is up to on Junction Tunes.
Hey, you guys, come check this out.
What is it, Brian?
It's a table tennis challenge, and the school is taking a team to the provincial championships.
Oh my gosh, Brian, that's so cool. You know, the winner of the captain will go and compete in the championships and probably win.
You should try to be on the team, Bakari.
No, thanks.
Why not?
On the same day as the tournament, I have a project that I'm working on. And besides, I think it's time I gave that chance to someone else to try.
Are you sure, Bakari? You know, if you're scared, you can just tell us. It's okay.
I mean it. I love playing table tennis and it saddens me that I cannot take part.
You? No way.
Bakari, maybe as an umpire, but not in the tournament. One of us should try.
I'll do it.
Really, Brian?
What are you guys looking at?
A poster for the table tennis challenge.
It's quite unfortunate I can't participate. I'm only good at outdoor games like football.
I can, and I'm going to win this challenge.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the best table tennis player I know.
But I've never seen you play table tennis.
I haven't played in a while, but trust me, I'm good at it. You wait and see. I'll be the captain of the team. You'll be cheering me on.
Kwani, how good do you think you are?
I'm good. Good enough to go to the Olympics. Now are you laughing?
Brian, you're just a joker. There's no way you can compete in the Olympics. You're not even that good.
There's no way you can be as good as those Chinese people who win the Olympics.
You want me to prove it? I prove it.
Prove it.
I'll prove it.
Brian, even if you're good at table tennis, you still need to train. You cannot just compete and expect to win.
I don't need training. I'm naturally talented. It's just a table and a ball. It can't be that hard. So let's go to class and I'll show you.
Go. Come show us. Nini? Show us.
Did we just lose to a girl?
Yeah, but sometimes it's okay to lose to girls. A good competitor must always accept defeat.
Yeah, I just hope your maths is doing better than your table tennis. You'll still help me later.
Of course, let's go now.
Hey, Freddy.
Hey.
Come on, Brian. Just play the game.
Next.
Amos, what are you doing here? I've come to play table tennis.
You, table tennis.
I'm very good, actually.
You're not good enough to beat me. I'm the best player in the school. Ask him.
Are you really sure about that, Brian?
I am. I can beat Amos and anyone else.
Okay, let us see how really good you are. Let us just play a test game.
Are you sure to play with me? You know, I'm better than those Chinese players.
Brian, don't say that. I've seen them play. They are better than you.
Let him try. You never know. He might be that good.
Brian, you should listen to that girl. Give up. You don't know this game.
I'm telling you I'm good at it. I can beat you.
Okay, let us see how really good you are.
You know what, Brian? You should not talk too much. This is just a game.
Seriously, you can't take Amos.
Come on, Brian. Get this guy for all those biscuits he stole from you.
Okay, we shall see how really good he is. But first, we need an umpire.
A what?
An umpire. Somebody who watches the game and says who wins.
I will be the umpire. Whoever is first to reach 11 points wins the game.
Fine, Bakari will umpire, but I'll still win.
I get it. I think, just explain it to me one more time.
Okay. First, when we have...
Freddie, would you like to share lunch?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot I was supposed to have lunch with you. I've already had lunch with Diana. She gave me some of her sandwich.
Yeah, I brought it from home. It was so big. Freddie finished it off for me.
I see. So can we talk later?
Yeah, sure. Oh, but I have to first help Diana with these sums. They're giving her a bit of trouble.
Yeah. In fact, Freddie, I think we should go inside and watch Brian and Amos play as we work.
Okay, fine. Let me just go grab my bag first.
I thought you were to have lunch with Freddie.
He's helping Diana with her work.
Freddie is a good friend. He's always ready to help. I guess Diana is glad to have him as a friend.
Two 0 to Amos.
See, I beat you.
Still 9 points. Now what are you laughing at?
See, you're being beaten by Amos.
Nine 0.
9-0. Amos, you're cheating.
I'm not cheating. Ask the umpire. I'm just better than you.
Brian, you need to focus. Concentrate on the game. Look at the table.
And you need to cheer me on.
We want to, Brian. Believe me.
Yes. 1 point means nothing.
If Amos wins this point, he wins the game.
Don't talk to me.
Hey, look the baby go. Does anyone else want to play?
Freddie, you have to help me with my maths.
Fine.
Where did Brian go?
He's right outside, by the toilets.
You know what, Brian? You didn't do that badly.
I just lost by 9 points. You of all people should know that.
I know you lost by 9 points, but you can do better next time. And besides, your serving is good. All you have to do is calm down while playing.
Calm down.
You get too excited.
Now, what do you know? Have you ever even played table tennis?
Yes, I have. With Mr. Wu.
Mr. Wu.
Mr. Wu Yi. He is my friend I met because of table tennis. He taught me how to play and taught me all his tricks.
And of course, he's from China.
He was born in Taiwan. And if you want, I can teach you how to play. I am ready to be your coach.
Thanks, but I'll just not take part in the competition. Amos will obviously win.
Brian, I can help you. I can teach you, but only if you're willing to be taught.
Willing to be taught by you?
You have to let go of everything you think you know. You have to work openly. Empty your cup, Brian.
You must think this is some kind of kung fu movie, eh? I'm not emptying my cup.
I cannot help you, Brian. Not unless you agree to let go of your pride.
It's okay, Bakari. You just stick to fixing radios. I'll just not play again.
Thanks a lot, Freddy, for the help. I really appreciate it.
I'm just happy to help. I'm glad that your maths is getting better.
Yeah, so am I.
Left my stuff. I'll be back.
So you and Freddy are good friends now?
Yes, he's helping me with my work.
Did you tell him that I was leaving?
No, I think you should tell him yourself.
Why? So that you can come and comfort him. Freddy is my friend, and when I'm ready, I'll tell him, so you can keep your games to yourself.
Hey, we can talk. What's up with her?
I don't know. I think you should talk to her. She needs you right now. Thanks again for the help.
Brian, come quickly.
What?
Just come to Bakari.
What has he done?
He's playing table tennis.
What's so amazing about Bakari playing table tennis?
He's really good. Just come and see.
It can't be that good.
Come. Look. See for yourself. Look.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe this. That's Bakari.
See? I keep telling you. I'm right. Look. Just look at how he's playing. I'm always right.
Good game, thanks.
You too.
Hey, Bakari. That was cool.
I told you that I could play really well.
Where did you learn how to play like this?
It was nothing really. Just the basic things Mr. Wu and I used to do.
Then this Mr. Wu is a good player.
The trick is not to look at the scoreboard. Always focus on the finishing line.
That's right, Bakari. I wish I could play like him.
Yeah. Bakari, you have to teach me.
I thought you said that you didn't want to learn from me.
I didn't, but now I do. If you teach me, I can be better, even good enough to beat Amos.
Are you really sure that you want to learn from me?
Yes, I am.
Then show up very early tomorrow here in the morning. We'll learn how to play then.
But the competition is a week away.
That means we have a lot to do. Tomorrow morning, be here.
Wow, that was a fantastic episode.
Oh, yes, and I love the suspense. Now, I wonder what Bakari will teach Brian.
Hey, but what buzzwords did you hear?
Table. Compete. Umpire.
Scoreboard.
Right. Bakari is great. Now, Charlie, do you think you can teach me how to play table tennis like Bakari?
Me? There's no way. Maybe Janice. I know this means that we need to go and join her in the learning zone as she helps to improve our English skills.
That's right. It's time for Cool Words.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Welcome to Cool Words. Today we are going to learn new words and do activities relating to games. Now to begin with, let's all look at this image on the board. Now what game is being played here?
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara.
It's obviously tennis.
Aha, very well. Now what do we call the playing area where this game is being played?
Teacher Pendo, we don't know what the playing area is called. Could you please tell us?
Okay, now listen. The playing area in the game of tennis is referred to as a court. Now we use this word for playing areas which are smaller than, say, for example, a football field. Now does anyone else have another example of a game played in a smaller field? Yes, Maina?
Volleyball.
Very good. Any other ideas? Yes, Lillian?
Basketball.
Aha, great. Now let's look at this image again. Now, do you see this man seated here on this high chair?
Yes.
Now, what job do you think he does? Yes, Ivy?
I think he is a referee. He is the one who makes sure that the rules of the game are followed and records the scores.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara.
But I thought a referee is usually in a game of football.
Well, you are both right. Now, you were right about the job that he does, but he is referred to as an umpire in tennis and a referee in football.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara.
One more question. Is tennis played inside a building or outside?
Well, it can be played both indoors and outdoors. Now, moving on, let's look at these letters. Now, who can tell me what these letters are called? Yes, Ivy?
Vowels.
That's right. And what about the other letters? Yes, Modoni?
The sounds of other letters are called consonants.
Teacher Pendo, why do we call them vowels and consonants? And why is the Y in brackets?
Well, those are very good questions, Marara. Now, first of all, the difference between vowels and consonants are the sound the letters make. Now, let us say the sounds of the vowels out loud together. And I think it would be fun if the team in the studio helped us out. So I will point at a letter and then we will read it out loud. The first one.
A, E, O, U.
Very good. Now, did anyone notice the shape of our mouths when we were saying these letters?
Yes, Teacher Pendo, our mouths were open.
Great observation. So vowels refer to letters that are open sounds, whereas consonants are closed sounds because we use our mouths in a different shape to pronounce the letter sounds correctly.
Teacher Pendo, I
Yes.
understand that, but why is the Y in brackets?
Well, I was coming to that. Now, the Y sometimes sounds like a vowel and sometimes as a consonant. Now, let's look at these two words on the board and let's read them out loud together. So the first one.
Yacht. Happy.
So in the first word, yacht, the Y sounds like a consonant, and in the second word, happy, it sounds like a vowel because it gives us an E sound.
Right, Teacher Pendo, I get it.
Great. Now let's look at these words on the board. Now, who can tell me how many vowels there are in each of these words? Let's start with the first one, pass. Yes, Maina?
1. The A.
Very good. What about the next one, pulse? Yes, Lillian?
2. The O and the E.
Very good. The O and the E. Excellent. What about the next one? Volley. Yes, Ivy?
I think 2. The O, the E, and the Y is sounding like a vowel as well.
Well done for spotting that the Y sounds like a vowel. Very good. Moving on to the next one, ball. Yes, Modoni?
1. The A.
Very good. The A. Excellent. And the last word, empty?
Oh, it's 1, Teacher Pendo, the E. The Y is acting like a vowel, although it's not.
Very good. Well spotted. Now, I'd like us to look at these words and see how many consonants there are in each word. So let's start with the first one. Go. Yes, Maina?
Go has 1 consonant.
Very good. So the G is our consonant here. Very good. Moving on to the next word, coach. Yes, Lillian?
Coach has 3 consonants.
Well done. So we have 3 consonants, the C, the other C, and the H. Very good. The next word, much. Yes, Ivy?
Much has 4 consonants.
Very good. 4 consonants, so the M, the T, the C, and the H. Well done. The next one, shoot. Yes, Madoni?
Shoot has 3 consonants.
Well said. 3 consonants, S, H, and T. And finally, the last one, compete.
Oh, Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Marara?
Compete has 4 consonants.
Very good.
And that is C.
Okay.
M.
P, and finally T.
Very good. Brilliant work, everyone. Well, that's all we've got time for today, but I look forward to seeing you next time for more cool words.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Marara, are you practicing your vowels?
No, I'm excited.
Well, and I think I know why. It's now time to join my Speedy for another edition of Out There.
Welcome to the land of champions. Welcome to Eldoret. Did you know that it is from here that most of our sport legends were born? Talk of the legendary Kipchoge Keino and Henry Rono. They came from here. From decades ago, these gallant sons of our land set the bars so high that the world still remembers them. Since their reign in athletics, they established the country as an athletics powerhouse. So now, Kenya's athletes and runners have become gold winners and world-beating champions. But how does one explain the Kenyan success in athletics? Come with me. Kenya is a sporting nation, and most of its elite long-distance athletes are nurtured from early ages, right from schools and colleges. This is the cradle of our sporting nation today. Several primary schools from Uasin Gishu County have converged at the Chepkoilel University grounds for this term's District Primary Schools Athletics Championships. And I am told I'm just in time for the race walk. Events on the card today are categorized as sprints, middle and long distance events, relays and hurdling for both men and women, or say girls and boys. So, this is race walking, or popularly referred to at times as walking race. This one should be easy. It's just a walk. So, let's go. In athletics, we have various sports. They may be indoor or outdoor. They may be in a stadium or in the open. Usually, we have tracks and field sports. We also have cross-country races and road races. Example, the marathons. The two most prestigious international track and field competitions are the athletics competitions at the Olympic Games and the IAAF World Championships in athletics. Oh, look! It's definitely not just a walk as I had imagined. I'm told there are rules that govern race walking, and they are very strict. Race walking is a long-distance athletic event, mostly between 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers. Although it is a foot race, it is different from running in that one foot must appear to be in contact with the ground at all times. There is so much happening around here today. This is a full athletics meeting with not only the track events but also the field events as well. Look! Oh, it's not so easy. Maybe I'll be better next time. Mostly athletics are individual sports, like relay, 4 by 100 meters and 4 by 400 meters. Track and field events are generally individual sports, with athletes challenging each other to decide a single victor. The racing events are won by the athlete with the fastest time, while the jumping and throwing events are won by the athlete who has achieved the greatest distance and height in the contest. Regular jump events include long jump, triple jump, high jump, and pole vault, while the most common throwing events are shot put, javelin, and the discus. Then there is the hurdles, where obstacles are placed before runners and they run and jump over them, and the relay races in which teams of athletes run and pass on a baton to their team member at the end of a certain distance. I am told that in order to be fair, every person has to be given an equal chance to win, and so they all have to start at the same time, on their marks. You must stick to your track to avoid obstructing or colliding with another runner. And Go! Track events involve running on a track over specified distances. In Kenya, sports and games competitions are held every year for primary and secondary schools from the zonal to the national level. And this has been a great way of identifying and nurturing talent. It is through the school championships programs like this that the likes of the now famous David Rudisha were discovered. Well, now it's time for the long marathon. The 10,000 meters, that is 10 kilometers. It is the longest standard track event. Most of those running such races also compete in road races and cross-country running events. Look, they have 24 rounds or laps to go. 2011 has become a banner year for Kenyan marathoners. In 2011, Kenya is dominating the marathon in a manner that no country has ever dominated any sporting event. Not only did Patrick Makau break the world record, but the top 25 marathoners in the world are Kenyans. Wilson Kipsang Kiprotich became the second fastest marathoner in history when he missed the world record by only 4 seconds. It is definitely with a spirit like the one from these young people here that we'll always see Uasin Gishu being the home of champions. Oh, I would like to stay, but I'm very, very thirsty. I wish them all the best. Let's go and grab something to drink.
Oh, I really love Maspidi trips. He has so much fun.
Now, it is time for us to change tempo and to get our brains in gear for a game.
What? Game? Games? Yeah, games.
Yes, Mara, a game that has numbers.
It's time for the Big Three. Welcome to the Big Three. Now here it's all about your numbers. There are 2 teams, there are 3 sums, and each sum can be solved within 5 seconds. The winner is the team that solves the most sums correctly. They get to take these wonderful books back to their school, just like the one Marara's
Oh
holding.
yes, and thanks to our friends at Longhorn Publishers. Now, if the scores are tied at the end, we move into a tiebreaker question.
That's true. Now, in this game, you only hear the question once, and you will only see the question written down at the end of the game.
Now, you must answer the question and write down your answer on the answer pad provided within the 5 seconds. Or your answer will not count even if it's correct. Are the rules clear?
Yes! Excellent. Now, for you at home, try and see how many of these sums you can solve. Maybe you might be just as happy as our winning team. Marara, do you have your stopwatch?
The stopwatch is ready and the clock is set.
Excellent. Let's get to our first question. 7 plus 3 times 2 plus 8 divided by 4 is what?
And start the clock. And stop.
All right, teams, stop writing. I hope you've written down your answer. Now let's move on to the next sum, please. 4 plus 3 times 2, take away 2, divide by 4 equals...
And start the clock. And stop.
There is one sum left. Let's get right into it. 20 divided by 5 multiplied by 2 plus 8 minus 5 is what?
And start the clock. And stop. Time's up. Time is up.
Wow, now that looks very exciting. It's time for us to find out how everyone did. So Team A, please show us your answer for the first sum.
Great, let's see. Team A has... Oh, that's a 7.
Okay, Team B, let's see what you have.
And Team B has... Oh, they have 7 as well.
Could it be a good start?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's solve the sum together. 7 plus 3, that's 10. Multiplied by 2, that's 20. Plus 8, that is 28. Divided by 4, the answer is 7.
Oh, wow!
Whoa! Well done to Team A and B. Clearly, we have very strong teams today.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
let's move on to the next sum. Team A, please show us your answer for the second sum.
And Team A has... Oh, that's a 3.
Right, Team B, let's see what you have.
And Team B... Oh, Team B has 4. Right, that's a difference of opinion right there.
Just one little digit between the two teams. Let's find out how they did. 4 plus 3, that's 7. Multiplied by 2, that's 14. Minus 2, that's 12. Divided by 4, the answer is 3.
Oh, wow!
Well done, Team A. Looks like you're in the lead for now, but let's see if Team B would catch up. Team A, please show us your answer for the third sum.
And for the third sum, Team A has... That's 11.
All right, Team B, let's see what you have.
Oh, Team B has 13. Well, again, a difference.
This time the difference is a little bit bigger. It's a 2-number difference. Could Team A be taking this, or are Team B going to force a tiebreaker? There's only one way to find out. Let's solve the sum. 20 divided by 5, that's 4. Multiplied by 2, that's 8. Plus 8, that's 16. Minus 5, the answer is 11.
Oh, Team A, congratulations. You have gotten all the 3 sums correct. That means that you get to walk away with our fabulous textbooks.
Yeah, Team B, don't worry because you have helped me with my maths homework.
That's right. Now, for you at home, I hope that you have learned something from the Big 3 and are as happy as our winning team, Team A.
That's right. If you enjoyed playing the Big 3, for more fun and action on maths, join Teacher Pendo on Hot Numbers.
Now, that was a great game of the Big 3.
Yes, it was.
Yes. And I'm so excited.
We still have Hot Numbers with Teacher Pendo, Career Zone, Wild Zone.
Hey, and my favorite, spell it.
So don't go away because we will be right back for more fun and learning right here on the No Zone.
No zone, no zone. Have some fun in the no zone.
Welcome back to the show.
Now, before we get too far, why don't you remind everyone what the buzzwords are?
Table, compete, umpire,
scoreboard. Awesome. Now, all the buzzwords teach us more about games.
Why don't we go into the wild and find out what our animal friends are up to today?
Welcome to the Wild Zone. On today's show, we take a look at the crowned cranes trying to build their nest and some of the problems they face.
One bird in particular would seem safe here, as she approaches her nest ever so carefully, so well hidden in the reeds. But that safety is mistaken. This place is being invaded. and the crane's chances of rearing a family may be slim. From all directions comes disturbance, heard, half seen, and usually unintended. But it's enough to scare the shy queen of the marsh and her mate who's trying to guard her. The mate goes to investigate. As the day heats up, people stop working in the swamp and leave the cranes to some peace and quiet. Not that they realized there was a nest there.
I hope those eggs hatch. It's interesting to see how humans are threatening the habitats of the crowned cranes. In next week's episode, we take a look at a project designed to help them.
Wow, every time I watch The Wild Zone, I just want to go back and join my friends.
Oh wait, I know what that sound means. It's time for us to go and join Teacher Pendo in the learning zone for more fun on hot numbers.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Teacher Pendo.
Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes, Mara.
I hope we'll have another lesson of fun. You know, I really enjoyed making models for the different 3D shapes.
Well, I'm happy that you're enjoying your maths lessons. Well, today we are going to learn about a form of maths we refer to as algebra.
Ali, who?
Algebra. Now, everyone, repeat after me. Algebra.
Algebra.
Now, sometimes we use letters to represent numbers. For example, how do we get the area of a rectangle?
Oh, that is simple. We multiply the length and the width to get the area.
Very good. Now we can use A to represent the area, we can use L to represent length, and W to represent width. And our statement would read as follows. A equals L times W. Now the letters represent the different possible units we may use to calculate area. Now the numbers may change, but the method remains the same.
Oh, Teacher Pendo.
Yes,
Now
Mara.
that seems very straightforward.
Yes, it is. Now we are going to look at the use of brackets in various algebraic expressions and how to simplify algebraic expressions. Now let's look at these algebraic expressions on the board. So I have this first one. In this expression, we have y, which represents an unknown figure. Now, when you have brackets, it means you need to multiply every quantity inside the brackets with the number outside the brackets. So our expression will read like this. Okay, so 2 brackets 6y equals 2 multiplied by 6y, which gives us 12y.
I think I understand what we need to do now.
Good. Now I will give you another example. Then you can do some of your own examples. So 4 brackets 5n plus 6 close brackets equals 4 multiplied by 5n plus 4 times 6, which gives us 20n plus 24. Now, are you ready to try some examples?
Yes.
Good. So here is the first one. Who would like to try? Yes, Vanessa?
2 times 7m plus 3 equals 14m plus 3.
Okay, now have another look. And remember, we multiply everything inside the bracket with the number outside the bracket. So have another try.
2 times 7m plus 2 times 3 equals 14m plus 6.
Well done. Let's see if you got it right. You're absolutely right. Now let's try one more example. So 4 brackets 3y plus 4 close brackets. Who would like to try this one? Yes, my Taria?
Say 4 times 3y plus 4 times 4, which is equals to 12y plus 16.
You're absolutely right. So 4 multiplied by 3y plus 4 times 4 equals 12y plus 16. Well done. Now algebraic expressions can be collected and grouped in brackets for ease in simplifications. Now look at the statement on the board. A plus 3n plus b plus 4a plus 5n minus 4b minus 3a minus 3n plus 7b. We will first put the a's together. Now I have circled the a's here already. Now this gives us a plus 4a minus 3a. Now we then do the same with the next letter, and this gives us 3n plus 5n minus 3n. And finally, we do the same with the next letter, which is b. So b plus 7b minus 4b. So we put these letters together and it should read like this. A plus 4a minus 3a, close bracket, plus bracket, 3n plus 5n minus 3n, close the bracket, plus, open bracket, b plus 7b minus 4b, close the brackets. Now we can then simplify what is in each of the brackets. So first the a's can be simplified. So we have 5a minus 3a, and the second bracket would be 8n minus 3n, and the last bracket would be 8b minus 4b. And then we can simplify it even more. So 5a minus 3a gives us 2a. Then 8n minus 3n gives us 5n. And finally, 8b minus 4b gives us 4b.
Wow, Teacher Pendo, that is quite a process.
Well, like everything else, it gets easier the more you practice. Now let's look at some more examples. Now who can simplify for us 9 brackets 4x? Yes, Maurice?
9 multiplied by 4 is 36, so the answer is 36x.
Very good. The answer is 36x. Well done. What about this next one? Yes, Lavender?
You take 8 multiplied by 2y, you get 16. Then you go 8 multiplied by 5, you get 40. The answer is 16a plus 40y.
Very good. So 8 multiplied by 2 gives us 16. 8 multiplied by 5 gives us 40. So we get 16a plus 40y. Very good. How about this next one? Yes, Vanessa?
14b.
14b. Okay, very good. So there we have it, 14B. Who would like to try this one? Yes, my Taria?
You say 4 plus 6 plus 5 minus 1. The answer is 14, so it is 14A.
Very good. 14A. Excellent.
Oh, Teacher Pendo?
Yes, Mara?
Can I try one?
Sure. Try this one. Don't worry, Mara. Just follow the steps we've done.
Well, okay, I'll try. So first we multiply everything in the first bracket, which gives us 3D plus 36. Then we multiply everything in the second bracket, which gives us 10D minus 14. No, wait, that is 4. 10D minus 4. Then we put all of them together, which gives us 3D plus 36 plus 10D minus 4.
Very good. Well done. Now let me just place there. You know, we can simplify this even more. Now, who would like to help Marara out? Yes, Maurice?
You'll take 3D, you add to 10D where you'll get 13D.
Ah, very good. And the last step? Yes, Lavender?
You take 36, subtract 4, where you'll get the answer is 32.
Very good. So that gives us 13D plus 32.
Aha, I see, Teacher Pendo.
Well, it's good to know that. Well, we've reached the end of today's lesson, but I hope to see you next week for more hot numbers.
Oh, that was a great lesson, Teacher Pendo. I think I can now handle algebra.
Mara, stop thinking in terms of wild animals. It's algebra. Well, it's good to know, though, that you're enjoying the lesson. Well, now it's time for this week's edition of Career Zone.
Hello, can you tell us a little about yourself?
My name's Alan Wanga. I'm a football player. I play for FC as a striker, and I also play for the national team as a striker.
How did you find yourself in this line of work?
Okay, it started when I was 8 years old. We were in Kisumu. That's when I started playing, and I think it's because my dad used to play soccer also. So that was what drove me to playing football.
Please tell us what you do in a typical day.
Okay, it depends with the day, because if we are playing like on Saturday and it's on a Monday, we do a lot of physical training. Then as the week goes on, the trainings also reduce. We start doing light training as we prepare for the game.
What is the best aspect of your job?
That is normally one thing, that every footballer enjoys is when your team is performing and you're doing well. You are winning games, of course, it makes the best moments.
What are the main challenges of your job?
The challenges I can say is mostly when the team is not doing well, because your employers, they put pressure on you because you have to deliver, because this is your job. So we try to work hard and make sure we win our games, but at times, because you cannot win like all the games, so when at times we lose our matches, it's a challenge. Another challenge, in our field is injuries, I can say. Yeah, because when you have an injury, it keeps you out, and at times, if you are a key player in your team, the team doesn't perform, so it becomes a challenge as well.
Looking into the future, do you have an overall career goal?
Okay, I see myself in moving outside Kenya again. I've been out there, but that was just a stepping stone. So I see myself playing in Europe, and of course after maybe finishing my career, I would really love to have an academy in Kenya here that will also tap the talents that we have in Kenya and see the kids realize their dreams.
What advice would you give anyone interested in your line of work?
I would urge them to keep on working hard, hold on to their dreams and be disciplined and always keep God first in everything they do, and they will realize their dreams and goals.
Wow, what an informative career zone.
I think it's the best time for me to leave.
No, wait, leave. Why?
What? I have lots of homework to do, Charlie.
Are you sure it's not because we're about to play Spell It?
Oh, no. I love Spell It. It's just a coincidence that every time I have to leave, it comes on. Plus, I am great at spelling.
Okay, brilliant. You're great at spelling. Well, Janet and I have been thinking.
Oh, wait. You know I don't like it when you think.
So we were thinking that because today's episode is all about games, you should stay in for Spell It. Just this once.
Oh, that's all right. I guess I can just stay and watch.
Oh, no, Marara. We weren't thinking you were just going to watch. We were thinking that you should participate.
Yes, we were. It's time for Spell It.
Animal, chapter, building, narrow, respect, vegetable, work.
Welcome to a very unusual game of Spell It. Now, Maina, Modoni, Lavender, and our special guest, Marara. You are about to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to compete for the title of today's No Zone Spelling Champion. Now, the winner will walk away with their very own No Zone dictionary.
Each contestant has just 30 seconds to spell correctly as many words as possible. If you want to hear the word again, just say repeat, and the word will be repeated for you. Each word is worth 1 point. So the more words you spell correctly, the higher your chances of winning. All the words are related to the theme of the day, which is games. Are the rules clear?
Yes!
Yes.
Marara, behave. Maina, you are up first. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Maina, your 30 seconds start now.
Golf.
GOLF.
Cheer.
CHEER.
Table.
TABLE.
Outdoor.
OUTDOOR.
Defeat.
DEFEAT.
Baseball.
BASEBALL.
Karate.
KARATE.
Finishing.
FINISHING.
Running.
RUNNING.
Snooker.
SNWOKE.
Hands up.
Very well, Maina. Mudoni, you are up next. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Mudhoni, your 30 seconds start now.
Line.
LINE.
Rugby.
RUBY.
Tennis.
TENNIS.
Accept.
ACCEPT.
Compete.
COMPETE.
Badminton.
BADMINTON.
Football.
FOOTBALL.
Hands up. I'm done with that.
Lavender, you are the third one. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Lavender, your 30 seconds start now.
Pool.
POOL.
Whistle.
WHISTLE.
Indoor.
INDOOR.
Hockey.
HOCKEY.
Cricket.
CRICKET.
Bowling.
BALLING.
Darts.
DIRTS.
Skating.
SKATING.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Time's up.
Good job. Marara. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Lights out.
All right. Marara, your 30 seconds start now.
Win.
W-I-N.
Canoeing.
K-A-N-O-I-N. Repeat.
Canoeing.
K-A-N-Nooing.
Accomplishment.
C-O.
Aerobics.
Time is up. Time is up. Marara, please take your place.
Please step back.
Back. That was a wonderful round of Spell It, and it's always interesting when you have a special guest visitor. Now, let's get to the results. In third place, with 6 points, we have Muthoni. Let's give her a round of applause. Well done, Muthoni. Which leaves us with Maina, Lavender, and Marara. In second place, with 7 points, we have Lavender. Let's give her a round of applause. And the winner, the champion of No Zone Spell It for this episode, with a total of 9 words spelled correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Maina. Step forward, Maina. Congratulations, you are today's No Zone Spelling Champion. Here's your dictionary. Come stand. Show everyone at home your dictionary. Right here, there. Another round of applause. Well done, Maina.
Please step back, Maina. Congratulations, Maina, Muthoni, Lavender, and Marara. We have prizes for you too, courtesy of our friends, the Longhorn Publishers.
So, Marara, how was it?
Well, Charlie, I was robbed and I can't believe I didn't win. That was unfair. Really unfair.
Marara, are you sick? Wait. Hey, listen, it's the participating that matters, not the winning.
See, right now, I'm a very, very sad lion. And nothing can cheer me up.
Oh, come on. Look, Marara, I know something that will definitely put a smile on your face.
Marara, listen, how about a story from our friends, Boomba Spectres Awadianra?
Well, yeah, maybe that will work.
All right, then. Come on, it's time for Bus Stories.
Flyover or the highway?
You guys, imagine teachers are debating about which route we should take.
Yeah, it's about time. They've been biased, always using the route to the upper market.
But that's only because they want us to admire the huge mansions, so that when we grow up, we may work harder and get such houses.
But at the same time, it's not a good thing because they make those people who live in smaller houses feel inferior. Like this girl I know.
You know of such a pupil?
Yes, I know. A few months ago, as we were getting to the bus, as usual, Chuma was hurrying to get us home.
You guys, see that's the story I told you guys a few days ago.
One afternoon, Chuma was driving fast as he did his usual rounds of dropping us home. On the way, we spotted one of our classmates seated under a tree. We quickly urged Chuma to stop.
Chuma tapped hard on the brakes, bringing the bus to an abrupt halt. Basata sat under the tree crying. Boomba, Raha, Specs and myself got off the bus to find out what was wrong. She told us that she did not like traveling on the bus as she felt like vomiting. But then, she also did not know how to get home as it was already evening and it will be dark soon. We were torn between showing her to her home or going on the bus. "We have to get to the bus," said Raha. "But we can't leave her here," urged Boomba. After deliberating amongst ourselves, we saw there was no harm in not going with the bus just this once and decided to walk Basata home. Off went the bus. So we used the forest path to start heading her home. The forest was for some reason this day very scary, and the wind kept blowing, and the sound of leaves being stepped on by us gave us shivers. We soon arrived at this huge gate with a big white house inside, and Basata quickly thanked us for getting her home safely. "Wow, you guys live in this mansion?" asked a slightly envious Raha. "Of course," said Basata as she beamed a smile. But before we could turn to go, a big bad dog, the size of a calf, started barking non-stop, and just then, a mean-faced watchman came to the gate. He gave Basata and ourselves a mean look and barked at her. "What do you want?" Basata, on seeing the dog, got scared and ran off. The rest of us followed her behind in confusion. The watchman shouted back at us, "Never come back here. If you do, I'd let this dog eat you whole."
Why was Basata's family dog chasing her?
Yeah, it does not make sense at all why her own dog will chase her.
Well, before we could ask her, we came across these strange people. We got deeper and deeper into the forest, and it was now getting darker and darker. And just then, we heard the sounds of leaves being crushed by some feet. We panicked and stopped in silence. Before we could think of the next move, we were surrounded by some warriors. They were carrying spears and could skin us alive in a heartbeat. The warriors then tied us up using twigs and carried us on their shoulders. We struggled to kick, but it was all in vain. We arrived at the village and they threw us into a tiny cell. Just then, the cell's door creaked open and a warrior's wife brought us a big tray of food. We were pleased to see the food since we were hungry. But then she spoke and said, "Eat up so that you may become fat soon enough for us to offer you as sacrifice to our gods." We were also angry with Basata for getting us into this mess. She started to cry. She apologized for lying to us about her home and pointed us to the direction away from the mansions. She admitted that she was from a poor background and that her parents' home was a mabati structure which she was not proud of. We were deeply touched by her openness and we encouraged her to be proud of where she comes from. It's not about wealth, but what type of person you are.
So, where did the warriors come from?
Never mind that. I can't believe Basata got you into all that trouble just because of one little lie.
Well, soon Basata proved that she might be from a poor background, but she was still brave.
So, how did they escape?
Specs peeped outside the cell and read the mind of the warrior guarding the door. He was not about to leave, and her superpowers were useless. Basata realized that she was small enough to squeeze through the bars. Once through, she snuck up to the warrior and snatched the key that was hanging from his belt. Luckily, he didn't realize. She hurried back and opened the door. We ran as fast as we could. The warriors were hot on our heels, and since that we were gaining speed, decided to start shooting at us with their bows and arrows. Eventually, the arrows stopped. We had outrun them. We quickly escorted Basata home.
Whew, that was close.
Yes, it was. Her parents were worried sick about her, and when they saw her, they were so relieved. With tears in her eyes, she ran to them and told them just how proud of them she was.
And although she'd got us in trouble, it was worth it because she learned her lesson.
Yeah, it's not what's on the outside that matters. It's what's in the inside.
And she'd proved how brave she was too.
Oh, I really, really love that story.
Are you much happier now?
Oh, yes, I am.
That's good to know. No more spell it for Marara.
Oh, you are right about that. Phew.
Unfortunately, we are out of time, but did you enjoy your time here in the studio today?
Yes! Excellent. We loved having you. And for you at home, thank you very much for tuning in.
Right, now just remember to join us next week for a brand new episode of The No Zone right here on
Saturday! That's right. Come on, everyone. Let's say goodbye.
Bye!